Do we view it as sexist? Because a woman has more influence? No. See, that's your problem. Well, that's our problem as men. We don't put enough time in to spend with the children to have an influence on their life. That's why it's always, the children always go to the mother. Mom, can I do this? Mom, can I do that? Can I go here with my friends?
That's right.
Did they ask the father?
No.
No. But I mean, maybe 100 years ago, if they go to the mother and ask, go to your father. Why has that changed?
That's right.
Because we have given in to the man box and being controlled by society. We have given up our privilege of ruling and protecting and leading and guiding, because now that's what we talk about in industrialism, how industrialism has took the man out of that household and put him out in the world. So now the devil is already dividing the family, even though he's providing, but he's missing the most key point of being there to lead that family.
That's right.
Here it is. Good God. All right, let's close this thing out, brother. Let's go down to the 3 styles of relating. And we got this is very important. We got 3 things you as men that how you relate, and women, you can listen to this because you'll be a part of this, but men really need to get in contact with this. This is why we have a problem right now. I'm gonna start off and I'm gonna get Brother Dwight. We're gonna read through all 3 of these and then we're gonna close this out. We must understand the principle that every man is moving. And I was thinking about that today when I was coming up here. You know, if a man is not moving towards something or doing something constructive, we isolate ourselves and we get into a stupor. We get into a position, well, I ain't doing it, I ain't working, and you know, I might as well go out and get the fellas and hang out and drink and smoke and all this. We have to be moving and do something. We got to feel that we are accomplishing something. If we don't, we feel we're worthless. And we talked about that before. We have to be moving towards something. And if we're not moving, then we feel that we're not doing what we're supposed to do as a man. And that touched me because I was coming up, when I came in today, I was thinking about that. The Lord was revealing that in my spirit. Movement defines a man's existence, which is true. We are not moving in a good direction. If we're not moving in a good direction, then we move in a bad direction. We just talked about that just now. Good movement means moving through personal happiness towards God. Bad movement is movement aimed at nothing higher than relieving personal unhappiness. Bad movement in men involves dulling the pain with alcohol, drugs, whatever it may be, being a tyrant, meaning being a ruler, trying to dominate everything, getting on with life, or attempt to relieve the pain. Because men are fundamentally relational beings, all movement will be seen more clearly in the way a man relates. Praise be to God. All right, let's get into these three types of way how men relate.
3 styles of relating.
Yes.
The needy man.
Good God, who's that, Brother Dwight?
It's tight. The needy man knows that he needs relationships to be happy.
Yes.
But he is distorted view, but he has a distorted view of relationships.
Yes.
What he wants is for others to come through for him and meet his needs.
Yes.
Without them requiring good movements from him. Without them requiring good movements from him.
Okay.
He is actually looking for happiness in people and not from God. He is expecting people to provide those pleasures for him.
Stop right there. Hit it hard. Talk to
The
me.
needy man.
Talk to me, baby.
I guess it goes back to a broadcast we did approximately 45 months ago about, I think it was in the Feminine, how men were being raised by
females,
the feminized men.
Yeah, feminized man, yes.
And so it created men not to be dependable, but to be dependent.
Dependent on others. That's
so
right.
now that paralyzed the ability of that individual, that man, to do what he needs to do.
That's right.
So now he dependent on other people to do this for him.
That's right.
Which is the needy man.
And you see that in our society today, Brother Dwight, because you have a lot of young girls want to feel loved. I'm talking to you women out there. They want to hear that love word, all right? But like Brother Dwight said, it's just like a sounding brass. If there's no love there, you're not going to feel it. I know you want to feel wanted and desired, But that man, what he will do, he will play on that word on you for you to do for him, because you want him around so you can feel that you're desired and wanted. And he say, well, baby, if you love me, you'll buy me this. Right. You'll buy me that. Right. You know, and what you'll do, you'll let that man sit home. He won't work. He won't do nothing. Right. But you'll provide for him. You'll pay all the bills. You do everything while that sorry son of a gun is sitting home doing nothing, but you provide for him because you need a man around you.
He using the word making a sound.
Good
love
God from Zion.
But no impact.
Ain't no impact whatsoever.
Love, it should make an impact.
That's right, brother.
You should feel something. That's
my
good.
God. We can go on to the next one. You want to read some more of that? It's good. Good God from Zion.
No.
Oh, yeah. No.
I think we hit it.
I tell you what. Go to King Saul. Go to King Saul. I got a scripture there for you.
King Saul is a good example. He had a need for respect.
Good God from Zion.
When he failed to kill all the Amalekites and their animals as God had commanded,
yes,
he left the king and the cattle and sheep alive, and was caught by Samuel.
All right.
He starts scrambling and says that they saved them from sacrificing to God.
Yes.
When Samuel says it is better to obey them to sacrifice.
Yes.
Saul says, I have sinned, but then immediately asked Samuel to return with him to the capital city and stand beside him in public worship.
Yes.
When Samuel turns to leave, Saul grabs Samuel's robe and it in tears.
Yes.
Then Samuel says that the tearing of his robe is an illustration that God is going to tear the kingdom away from Saul. That's good. Ooh. Saul again says, I have sinned, but quickly adds, but please honor me now before the elders and the people of Israel.
That's right.
He was more concerned
God, here it is.
with appearance and keeping the respect of the people than with his sin.
Look at the men today, brother. These young, I'm just talking about you women. I'm not pointing for, but y'all do it. Y'all go out there and buy this no good for nothing man. You'll buy him all these Jordans. You'll buy him all the newest jeans and all this other garbage, Timberlands and all this stuff for him to look good. But he's a sounding brass. He ain't really worried about your well-being. He just want to worry about him looking good.
Looking good. Then worrying about the sin.
Yeah, and worry about him taking care of business. All he's doing, he is using you for him to look good. He's the needy man. He's the needy man. You don't need a man that's needy. Y'all need to work together as a team. God said he gave man, woman to complete him, not to compete against each other.
Saul was so focused on respect.
Yes.
They said he was in need of respect.
Yeah.
So he got out the will of God because he wanted respect.
You see, that's right.
And because he was so much caring about his own desire of respect, not only that he fell from the presence of the will of God, but he also fell out of the will of people as well.
That's right. Because see, people will eventually see through.
That's right.
See through you. Eventually.
That's right.
It'll show.
And God will allow them to see.
He'll allow them to expose you.
That's right.
And when you get exposed, then that's when suicide comes in.
The suicide comes in.
There it is. Because you're ashamed. And we've got a lot of that. When we talk about this with the Caucasian brothers, when they get to a certain point, and the same thing in the corporate world, they want respect, they want the power, they want the money, and then they won't look at the sin because they're abusing other people to get, they're trying to climb over people to get to the top. But then once they get exposed, then they feel, I don't want to go through this embarrassment. They kill themselves.
What does a prophet man?
If he gain the whole world and lose his soul, praise be to God.
Gain respect.
Yeah.
But lost his soul.
And lost his soul. Praise
good. The needy man.
Woo! Brother Dwight, this is good.
The tough man.
The tough man. Woo! Talk to me, son.
Shallow but stable describes this man.
Yes.
He has the get on with it life attitude.
Yes.
This is the strong,
silent type.
That sounds like a trap to me.
Yeah, that's a trap, brother. That's right.
Strong, silent type.
The enemy is drawing you in. Be strong. Be in the man box, but say very little.
This gonna hit a lot of men right here.
Yes, sir.
This right here. He rarely talks about personal struggles.
Yes.
And tends to quickly resolve whatever relational tension he can't avoid or dismiss.
Yes. Yes. Come on, brother. Come on.
He rarely talks. About personal struggles.
Yes.
But tends to quickly resolve whatever relational tensions he can't avoid or dismiss.
That's
it
right.
looking like
That's
he's trying to fix something when he about to get exposed.
There you go. Trying to fix that problem, man. If I do this real quick, nobody will know what's going on. It'll make me look like the good guy.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh,
trying to cover up, not to be exposed. Good God from Zion, bro.
He focused his energy on things he is good at.
Yes.
And is unwilling, even for a moment, to entertain involving himself in something he is not good at.
Relationships. And that's one thing he ain't good at. Relationships.
He wants to stay where he is comfortable.
That's right.
He wants to deprive
the mystery. That's right.
Good.
Good God from Zion.
Tough man.
The tough man.
So he really talks about, it goes back to the egg. I'm always use this scenario or that method or that idea of describing us as men. On the outside,
we look good.
We look good.
Yes, sir.
Look like we got it all together.
Yes,
we got
sir.
this image of toughness, but
yes.
Once you get a little crack or crack enough, everything goes elsewhere.
It's all over the place. It's all over the place.
In the public eye, we strong, but behind the closed door, we weak.
We weak.
We weaker than an average woman.
That's right. We are.
That's good.
That's good.
And
tough
then
man.
when it's time to get exposed, like you said, we would try to quit to adjust to make it seem like we just still good.
That's right. That's right. We gotta adjust.
That's good. It's tight, but it's right.
It's tight.
Being tough doesn't necessarily mean being mean or cruel.
Yes.
He doesn't have to be abusive. That's good. He can be courting all the time.
Yes.
And usually is. He is nice, above reproach.
Yes.
Just emotional.
Yes.
Uninvolved.
Yes.
He has lots of acquaintance.
Okay.
But no close friends.
Yes. Yes.
He just doesn't let himself feel anything.
Yes.
The needy man feels the pain.
Yes.
And is preoccupied with it. The tough man annoys
it. Good God, Hosea.
Wow. So be careful the man to say who they tough.
That's right. That's right.
Because 9 out of 10 they annoying everything that's really going on.
That's going on around.
Wow.
Good God.
That's why when I hear people say I'm strong, I say you could be strong physically, but weak mentally and spiritually.
That's
and emotionally.
That's right. That's right. And we as men, we are strictly weak emotionally. We ain't got no kind of
They ain't preaching about that.
They ain't gonna preach about it either.
Oh yeah.
You can preach on this, boy.
Oh yeah. Wow. So it's the needy man feels the pain.
Yes, he feels it.
He feels it.
But he depends on somebody else to help him go through his emotional downfall.
That's good. The needy man feels the pain.
Yes.
And is preoccupied with it. Wow.
Yes.
But the tough man ignores it.
He ignores it. Because he got to show the world, I got it all under control.
It sounds like the broadcast we did with the alpha male.
Yes, alpha male. Yeah, versus gentleman. Is there a difference?
The alpha male have this screaming identity.
Yes.
But ain't making no impact.
Ain't making no impact.
They just making sound. You got the tough man.
Yes.
I'm tough on the outside, like he said.
Yes.
This verse, 1 Corinthians 13:1, is
that's right.
It's covering it.
It's covering it. That's right. That's right.
That's good.
That's right.
Wow.
That's right.
The godly man.
Yes, let's close it on out. Good.
The godly man.
Woo,
the godly man is sensitive.
Yes.
But it does not lead to self-preoccupation or complaint.
That's right.
He is hurt by broken relationships.
Yes.
But instead of demanding others to come through for him or running away, he uses the hurt to more sharply define and energize his call to move towards relationships.
That's right. That's right. Move towards. We talked about before. Men have to be moving towards something.
That's right.
Constructive, and to achieve something, he has to move.
Oh yeah, these 3 points I'm gonna preach about men.
Go ahead, brother.
The needy man, the tough man, and the godly man. This I know you too. This helping a lot of people out there.
I hope so. I hope that you're getting this. This is powerful stuff.
The godly man, he is willing. To sacrifice his pleasure. Legitimate
and illegitimate.
Illegitimate ill, so that he can help others.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
That's what a woman does.
Yeah.
She's willing to help others.
That's
We
right.
have to be in touch with our emotions. That's what
That's
God
right.
is, the godly man. He's being able to be in touch
That's
with
what-
his emotions.
That's when Ephesians 5:25 comes and says, "Husband, love
the
your
wives as Christ
loved
of
the
the
church
church. Yeah.
and gave himself."
Self. That's right.
So that's what it's saying.
Yes.
He releases others from his control
Yeah.
and encourages them so that they are free to struggle with their loneliness
Yes.
and selfishness and pain.
Yes. Yes.
So that means he's not even trying to. The godly man is not only trying to control the individual, but sometimes, I go back. Sometimes we as men,
Yes.
we try to control the person,
Yes. Yes.
they struggle,
Uh-huh.
and they pain.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. That's right.
And we never think about that.
Yes, we do.
As men, we try to control the person,
Yeah. That's right.
and they struggle,
Yeah. Yeah. We try to control it.
and their pain.
Yeah. But being a
That's-
godly man, you're trying to put a person in a position to release them so they can be able
To be free
to be free.
to deal with
deal with it.
themselves, they struggle.
That's right. That's
and
right.
they pain.
What we talked about
That's
2
good.
months ago. You remember we were
Wow.
talking about our broadcast. We were talking about when I was saying that we as men will never get healing until we learn how to release
That's right.
what's on the inside. And the godly man, if he's a godly man, he's going to put you in a position where you'll be willing to be open to release that to get the healing.
That's good.
Good God from Zion.
God man release others
Yeah, releases others through kind words, through empathy.
from his control,
Yes.
and encourage them so that they are free, to struggle with their loneliness
Yes.
and selfishness and pain.
Yes. Yes.
He has been there through the struggle and has made it through to the other side,
Yes.
to God.
Yes.
He wants to help them find God too.
There you go, brother. There
Wow.
you go. There you
So
go.
there are 3 types of
relating.
style of relating.
Yes.
You can be a needy man,
Yes.
always pulling on others to meet your needs.
Good God from Zion, brother Dwight.
Or you can be the tough man and ignore your feelings and the feelings of others and focus your energy on things you are good at.
Good God from Zion.
Wow.
Ooh.
Or you can be a godly man and feel your pain and the pain of others, but use it to grow personally, and then use your growth to help others grow.
Good God from Zion, man.
Wow.
Wow. That
Wow.
was powerful, brother.
Well,
I
I'm
was,
gonna listen to him and say that's
man. I'm gonna close out this one stage. That really, we don't really have to say
Wow.
anything else because
No,
that
that
is
was it.
that really just ties into everything about what
Wow.
do we, why do we have this problem when men and women communicate or when they talk?
Wow.
What they say and how we say. We have went through why we say certain
Good.
things, but those last 3 points there,
wow.
it just sums it up. You got to make the choice, man.
Wow.
What are you gonna be, the needy man?
This has helped me preach. About my sermon about Joseph.
Yeah,
Their brothers was the needy
Yeah,
man.
yeah, the needy man.
And
That's
someone was the tough, but
That's right.
Joseph was the godly man.
That is godly,
Oh,
man. Praise be to God.
Hallelujah. Thank you.
The godly man, or are you going to be the mean man, the tough man, or the godly man? You have to make a choice. Now, speaking is just not meaningless talk. You got to have. You can't be a sounding cymbal.
That's
You
right.
got to be willing to give something that's going to help the relationship with you and that woman in your life, and be able to sustain her
Wow.
through her emotional up and downs.
Wow.
That's how we learn how to relate and be successful in our relationships.
That's good.
Praise be to God. I hope that you got something out of this. I'm
Wow.
glad to help you, brother. I hope you got something out of this message. This has been powerful,
Wow.
life transforming. I'm just fabulous about what happened in this broadcast today. I felt the spirit of
Wow.
God in this place today, brother
Wow.
White. I thank you. You did a great job, and
Good.
I see how the spirit has moved in here.
Podcast
Woo!
get more powerful and powerful.
Man,
the more you
man, man.
learn,
The more you learn.
the more you
That's
know.
right. That's right.
It
Praise be to
tells
God.
us my people perish
For the lack of
for
knowledge.
the lack of knowledge.
That's right. That's
We
right.
create a lot of mistakes because
Yes.
we don't know.
We don't know.
But have we took the time to know?
That's right. That's
Wow.
right. That's right. So
3 man.
good.
Wow.
I'm gonna leave you on this point.
Good.
We're gonna go back. What do we say when men and women when men and women talk? What do they say and how they say it? You
Wow.
gotta understand again. Men
Wow.
and women, we know that you speak from an emotional standpoint.
Wow.
All right, and you say it with love and you say it with empathy. Men, you say it from a logical point. All right, but you say it to be domineering. You say it to be in control. All right. You say it to be forceful. You got to learn how to get in contact with your emotions, men. Brother Dwight just went to the 3 men.
What?
Which men are you going to be? Women, support the men. Pray for the man in your life. We hope that you have got something out of this broadcast because it has truly been a blessing. We look forward to hearing from you very soon. We got another